Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video, a very quick one, but the last data mines from when the dev server was opened. So yeah, it is right now closed, and let's just take a quick look to see if we can find some fun stuff, okay? So yeah, first things that I actually didn't, it passed right over my head, added effects for carrier catapults. So I need to take a look on this because it was always something that I always complain about. So if they're actually adding what I think they are with proper effects for the carrier catapults, it will be amazing. Very cool. Hopefully they add more of these uh, carriers on the maps, That's something that we always need. It's just a minor thing, but it's very cool nonetheless, right? Of course, F16C, AIM-9, obviously, and all the payload options for it. The Harrier GR7 with all the options for it with the AIM-9. Some changes to the T2 of the AIM-9P over here. Early as well, the T2 early, I mean. The AV8B Plus for AIM-9s as well. The MatAWG. So here is where I think this is very, very cool. Yeah, of course, the AIM-9M, but the GBU-15V1B, man. This bomb is actually very, very fun. I actually wanted to test a little bit more, but then the dev was closed. I thought it was going to be a little bit more time, but still, it is basically like a normal GPU, TV guided, those, but it is thermal. I'm pretty sure. I have a 90% sure that it was thermal. I tested, but I completely forgot, and I cannot test it again. But yeah, very cool bomb actually for the MatAWG. So yeah, Sea Harrier. You got a new RWR, the J7E, Q5A, all got new RWRs. Super Etendar, you got a new custom loadout max limit of the weight, right? So we can take more weight now. Sensor changes. A lot of radars had duplicate names, while one being the search and one being the track radar. So now they are just a little bit better apparently for that. Probably easier to code or anything like that. Some changes to the RWRs, as you see. This is the one in the J7E. Okay, so a little bit better. Added RWR identification. ALR 56M. This is for the F16s. Added bands for it. So probably just increasing the capabilities of detecting all types of things that they need to detect the RWRs. That's probably what is happening over here. Yeah. Same for the other ones over here. So very, very cool. Just improving the RWRs and everything like that, right? Some minor tank like armor changes. Nothing worth talking too much about. And then we have part 2, right? Weapon changes. So here is where a lot of people were complaining about. The actual Chaparrals were a little bit nerfed, kind of, So the drag coefficient was decreased, as you see, for all of them. The things AOA were decreased as well, so we now probably it will pull a little bit less just because of that, and that's basically, the giveaway of that is that the stat card G load limit got decreased as well, so to 16.5, right? But the booster force actually got increased by more than 10%, so it is pretty alright, that thing. So it has more power, but it will turn less. As you can see, max speed as well, it is there. So uncaged before launch. Okay, our seeker movement. Yeah, minor changes to autopilots and stuff, and the guidance in general. But yeah, overall, it will turn a little bit worse, but it will have more speed and more power. The S530D mass after booster burn. So they changed a little bit of the mass over here in the booster power. So now you will have a slightly more power on the booster itself, and in the sustainer slightly less. And that changes a little bit of the weight a little bit. So yeah, it doesn't change much, but still. Removed the delay apparently, so it will probably turn a little bit quicker. Proportional navigation multiplier, and some changes to the autopilot as well. So the Super 530 is being messed with a little bit. The Magic 1 and the Magic 2 I already covered a little bit yesterday, but yeah, gimbal limit of it was increased to 45 degrees, and the max lock angle was increased by a lot, 45 degrees as well. So they are buffing the MatAWG missile as well, which is also a very nice thing. It's a missile that doesn't have a lot of range, it doesn't have a lot of energy, so if it actually can turn a little bit better, if they add a proper IRCCM of it for it, would be very, very cool. Some changes to the band of the missiles over here. I think these are used to the RWR, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. And the red top got a new FOV of 2 degrees and a max lock angle of 30. So some changes to the missiles as well. And then we have the new vehicles. They added the MOMI, the IGN MOMI, rank 1 BR 3.3 ship or boat. Mi-24D, Mi-24P, and the Mi-24V. I already tested those. And then some Tech 3 changes for the ships as well. Stat card changes. This was a very weird one. They increased the max speed of it, but at altitude, you know, so they fixed the way that everything was displayed in a stat card, and the climb speed was increased to 97, but no nerfs for the speed that the thing has. So it's amazing. This thing is amazing, and I think it's overperforming a little bit because it's able to get to Mach 1.3, man. In level flight without any afterburner, with like a fuselage that I don't know, the wings and stuff that I don't know if it could do that. So yeah, according to most people, no, at least. So yeah, and then a volume control for the RWR, which is very cool, and some text changes for the RWRs and voice warnings and stuff like that. So very, very cool, minor things, but yes, we are getting close to the patch release. I would say that the patch release will be probably released tomorrow. Next week, sorry. And probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that, probably. Unless they open another dev server, then it probably will be delayed a little bit. But yeah, I would say that this is probably the soonest that we will see it. So yeah, anyway, this was it for the DATAMINES for now. Thank you, Ajude, for doing this incredible work. I will leave the links in the Reddit in the description for you to take a look. And yeah, thank you for all data miners to actually help the normal players like me just take a look under the hood of War Thunder, right? See ya, guys. Subscribe. Love you all, and bye.